What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Career Mode. This is number 27 and we start the episode off with a Capital One Cup clash against Coventry at Ewood Park, and do you know, I think this might be a team we played last year in the Capital One Cup. I'm not sure, probably not, I don't know, I just can't remember. But anyway, I of course rested all my players like I usually do in the League Cup because I felt really confident regardless, and Christopherson had the first chance, but his header went past the post. But it was just after the halfway mark when we did indeed take the lead, and like I said, I rested all my players. I knew that we'd get through regardless. It wouldn't be too much of a difficult game, and eventually Bunn's shot again is put over the bar. He's 6'7", that young fake player, so he might be pretty good. But eventually the corner comes in, Christopherson missed it. One header by Henriksen saved, and finally it's bundled in. It took so long, but eventually at the second time of asking, Henriksen managed to put the ball into the back of the net. So that made it 1-0 to Blackburn, and another corner goal here. Lucas Piazon swings it in, and Christopherson, what a bullet header that is by the big striker to make it 2-0 to Blackburn just before half time. And unfortunately for Coventry, they didn't really come out of the traps. So after those two goals, really, they must have just been feeling awful in the dressing room, and unfortunately didn't even want to come out and start the second half, but they did. And from that moment on, it was just too easy. I mean, Thiago Primeo plays through Piazon here. Lucas Piazon swings it in towards the teeth, and that's a great header flying in by the Saudi Arabian, who was my captain in this game. He of course has been dropped to the bench really for this season because he's getting old now. He hasn't really got it as much as he did last season, but he's still a really useful player, and I do like the guy still. So a good header by Teeth, that makes it 3-0. And Coventry crossed the ball in here. Look at Gazzaniga dive out. I love that. That was awesome. And then he scoops up his kick. That was clearly intentional to find G, who was on from the bench. That was awesome. And G, the South Korean fake player, down the right hand side, just uses his pace. He ain't got much, but he's got enough stamina to keep on running. Crosses the ball into Piazon. It's headed away. It comes out to Thiago Primeo. His shot's blocked, but it comes out to Redmond. And then his shot is saved, but it comes to Piazon. It's a good header by the Brazilian into the back of the net. So I think that's 4 goals, and 3 of those were headers, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, 4-0 to Blackburn at this stage, and John Fleck here, who was shot well saved by Paulo Gazzaniga. There was no consolation for Coventry. We shut them out really well. That was nice as well, because even with a weak team and a sort of a weak back line, to be able to shut out Coventry was really good. You know, to actually shut out the team and keep a clean sheet is always nice, and we've kept a lot of clean sheets this season. You know, we've only just started the season, we've kept so many clean sheets, and that's awesome. You know, all 4 goals of those were headers. I just remembered. All 4 goals. That's crazy. But anyway, after that game, I thought I'd show you a squad report. It's just one of those things, really, that I need to make sure I show it. Gazzaniga with 89 kicking. We're so close to a dark green on 90. That is going to be awesome if we get in there. But yeah, I've really got an obsession, haven't I? Yeah, this is the squad report. Like I said, I'm trying to show this at least once every 3 months, but I might show it once a month or maybe once every 2 months. I don't know, comment below, because I know you guys love to see the squad report, so let me know how long I should wait before showing it again, because I know you guys want to see it a lot. I know you guys enjoy it, but I don't want to show it like week in, week out. But yeah, comment below, like when would you like to see me show it? You know, once a month, maybe once every 2 months? Let me know in the comments, because I'll go and do that from now on, because that'll be pretty good. But the following game is, well, to be honest, it's the 2nd of January, and you're probably watching this midway through. But anyway, comment below anyway. I'll get around to it in time. But the second game in this episode is against Australia in an Asia qualifier. South Korea with 4 wins out of 4. All they needed to do in this game was draw, and they would qualify for Rio 2014. That was an awful header by Kimi, but yeah, in the 20th minute here, it's a good shot, well saved by my goalkeeper, whose name escapes me, and once again it's another sort of eccentric save. Didn't really need to die for that one, but even so, he kept the game at 0-0, and that's the most important thing. But Australia here did manage to get themselves in front just after half time. It was crossed in by Zello, and there's Sirota. What a great header that was. See, my goalkeeper just sort of looked at it like, I'm not getting to that, fuck that. But yeah, 1-0 Australia. They had to win if they had any chance of knocking us off the top spot. But like I said, we were already qualified, so long as we drew this game, I think it was. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's something like that. But yeah, in the hour mark, cross into Kimi Shim Wook, and you do not leave Kimi open. Jesus Christ, terrible defending. The 6'5" big South Korean frame boxes the corner flag because he makes it 1-1, and at this point that meant that regardless of what would happen in the other game between India and New Zealand, we will be qualified. But Lee Kyun-ho here goes down the left-hand side, swings the ball in, and again, Kimmy's got to hit the target. He misses quite a few headers. He does score a lot, but he gets so many headers away. He really should score more, so that was really disappointing. But Lee Yong-jae goes down the right here, crosses the ball in. He eventually finds Kimmy after Federici puts it up into the air, and Kim Shin-wook makes it 2 goals in the same game for the big frame. It's 2-1 to South Korea, and that meant that regardless of what would happen, we would go through at top of the group. So Kimmy gets the header to fall, and that is how the game finishes at 2-1. So yeah, with that win, it means that we're through to Rio 2014 next year, and I'm absolutely delighted. I knew it was going to happen, don't get me wrong, we were so far in front. I mean, this is 5 wins out of 5 in the group, but even so, you've got to go and do it, and we did just that, so that's awesome. So the last game of the group stage was against India at home, and you'd say this is supposed to be the easiest game, really, no disrespect to India, but they certainly don't have much quality in their side. But it would actually be the first game where we would drop points, believe it or not. You know, I was desperate to make it 6 wins from 6. How amazing would that be? But especially when we took the lead just before the 10-minute mark, Son rounds the goalkeeper and puts the ball into the empty net. And I was thinking, yeah, this is easy. You know, no disrespect to India, but this is as easy as I thought it would be. We're definitely going to get a win here. But India came back literally straight away and actually showed some really decent quality. You know, we gave the ball away here, but it required a good save from my goalkeeper, who I believe is called Jun Sung Rong. Not entirely sure, but yeah, India came back and they were actually starting to press. You know, they're actually starting to play some decent football, which was really surprising. But you see here, Miranda swings this corner in for India, and it's headed in by Singh. For some reason, my goalkeeper, I held down triangle, but he just disobeyed the triangle button. He said, no, screw it, I'm going back on my line. But yeah, that cost us the goal, really. I'll take the blame, but I'm not entirely sure why he stopped coming. But we almost put ourselves back in front here with a cross-come shot hitting the bar and going over. But in injury time, we had one last chance to steal all 3 points. Chung Young leads to Kim Chang-soo, but his shot was well saved by the goalkeeper. And unfortunately, that was eventually how the game would finish at 1-1. So unfortunately for us, it's not 3 points, it's not 6 wins from 6. That would have been absolutely delightful, but we do end the group unbeaten. We do get 5 from 6 in terms of wins, and that's not too bad. You've got to say that's pretty good for a group that's also got Australia, that are a pretty decent nation as well in terms of quality, when you consider they've also got South Korea in there as well. So yeah, it's 5 from 6, not too bad. We qualify for Rio 2014, and as always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.